Black ADA are not only our sponsor, but they're also really good friends of mine. So what I'd like you to do is head over to www.blackada.com and see for yourself the wonderful line of advanced digging accessories that they have available on their website. Now, I know what you're thinking. Digging utensils specific for metal detecting are going to be way overpriced. Well, let me burst that bubble, buddy. Each one of their items are extremely affordable, so they could be bought by just about anybody. And there's a reason why they're considered one of the best digging accessories on the planet. Each one of their items has reinforced shafts to really thick welds that can really stand just about any abuse you throw at them. I have the Stingray, and I've been using that on a hard-packed field that has a whole lot of stones in it. And believe me, it's been tearing through all that like they were butter. And that Extended Invader is one of the greatest things that I have for open fields. There's no need now to bend over and dig a hole, then rescan it with the metal detector. I can dig a hole while standing up, and then scan the hole with my metal detector to see if I've got the object out. It really saves my old knees. So head over to www.blackada.com, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed with the objects that you see on their website. From sand scoops to shovels, everything that they got is some of the best on the planet. That's blackada.com. So as soon as we get done with this podcast, head over there. Don't go over there right now. Go over there as soon as you get done with the podcast. No, seriously, not right now, after the show. Let's dig it up. This is Global Detection Adventures, the podcast. Brought to you proudly by XP Metal Detectors. A new adventure.
Hey now! Hello everyone, and welcome to the adventure that never gets old. You are in the GDA zone. I'm Dave D, broadcasting, not so live, in the XP studios of Green Bay, Wisconsin. And with me today needs no introductions, but I'm going to do it anyway so he doesn't get mad at me. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Black ADA studios of Schweinfurt, Germany, the creator of GDA, Mr. Lance Goolsby.
Good evening, everybody. Morning, afternoon, whatever time it is that you happen to pop this onto the radio. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you guys had a great weekend.
Yeah, so what's up with you? Anything good happening with you? You been out hunting or anything, or just,
I have not had the time. About 2 weeks ago was the last time I was out. The fields that I metal detect, the one where I just absolutely love and get all the good stuff off of, they just planted it, so every one of my permissions is growing. And right now I just haven't had time on the weekends because I do have that wooded area where I have permission from the mayor of the one town. I just haven't been able to get out there. It's just all a matter of time. It's like I've been running around since 8 o'clock this morning and nonstop. And then I got to go to work tonight at 10 o'clock. It's just insane.
Wow. Well, I got invited to a really cool permission. I don't know if you know Scott Birch. He usually does some live stuff on our Facebook page.
I've seen. Yeah.
He's got a friend named Kate Todd, and she invited us to a WW2 World War II refugee camp here in the States.
Oh.
That we're going to detect, and I think we're going out next week. But I'm not really quite sure. But it's going to be really cool. And the whole area, the camp's still there. And then we're going to probably do a little bit of door knocking to see if we can get some permissions.
That sounds like a blast. Well, let them know. Let them know I'll show up too. They just got to pay for the flight.
Anyways, Lance, I'm going to give you a number, and you're going to tell me what this number means. Are you ready?
Okay.
The number is 2.
Iron.
Oh man, it's the 2-year anniversary of Global Detection Adventures. Being the creator of GDA, and you're not into it too much, are you?
No, I totally am. I just thought maybe you were talking about VDI displays or something too. Is like the worst thing that you could ever try and dig up.
Anyways, hey, let's get the show on the road because what better way to start off this 2-year anniversary than with one of our favorite returning guests from the UK mothership. He's the XP Deus guru, and he's known on YouTube as Gardancelin. Hope I said that right. Mr. XP Gary. Gary, are you there?
Oh, hello guys, I'm here. I'm sat in the UK XP Nerd Centre with my nuclear reactor of a PC humming away in the background. So
Don't push
hello
the
to
red
everyone.
buttons, right? Or the blue ones. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Gary, we haven't talked to you. How you been? You've been traveling around a lot lately, and I saw a video coming out where you were at the at a few rallies, and one was for the veterans, and I saw that was really cool. Can you tell us a little about how that went for you?
It went really, really well. I got invited down to Hampshire from a group called the Hampshire History Hunters. Um, they're a group set up mainly by sort of ex-guys who's been in combat and they're suffering from combat stress and just use detecting as a part of their therapy.
That's
And
fantastic.
you know what? Credit to them. They're doing a fantastic job. They're getting back on their feet. You got Lance and Andy who run the club, and they're just brilliant guys. And I had such a great day with them. I can't wait to get back. I really can't.
That's
And yeah, we
fantastic.
did a video.
Yeah, the video is up on YouTube, and actually it's also posted on our group page on GDA. Guys can catch that. It's really cool. I mean, these guys were kind of like, "Oh, should I do it? Can I do it?" And they just said, "Yeah, just go ahead and try it. What's the worst that can happen?" And the worst that can happen was the best that could happen, because they're doing just a great job out there, and we hope to bring that camaraderie with the veterans here in the States.
Yeah.
I know Lance has something in the works with the guys from Diggers, KG and Ringy, and hopefully next summer we'll be able to have a rally here in the U.S.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to talk with them and see if, because I'm going to be over in the United States for about a month's time in the late July, early August timeframe, and I'm going to see if I can try and create a group hunt over in the United States and bring in the guys from Diggers and quite a few other people, including Butch, DA Frank from, and so that we can all get around and we can then talk to the Veterans Administration, bring some veterans in, and hopefully teach them, just like it has with me, that metal detecting is a great way to a great form of therapy for people that suffer from PTSD, just like it has with me. It's really amazingly helped me out. So
Gary, you're going to be visiting the States, I hear, pretty soon or this year?
Yeah, it keeps getting talked about, but there's no date set or anything like that. I'm off to France Tuesday and Wednesday for some meetings, so hopefully we can talk about this and get some sort of solid information for you.
yeah,
All right. Well, you got a place to stay here. I got plenty of room. Take you out and show you the sights, and maybe we'll hit a Packer game. But while we got you here, there's a couple products from the XP Deus that are soon to be released, or I'm not sure if they're going to be released in the next 2 to 4 weeks. We don't have a tentative date yet, but I want to talk about the new Pinpointer and how that works with the XP Deus, and just the different mechanism. What am I trying to say here? It's got a bunch of programs on it, or tones, or it's hard to explain, but
all right,
that's why we got you here. You explain it.
Okay, let's start. Right, Pinpointer MI6. You can use it in two ways. You can use it like a normal pinpoint probe, or you can use it radio linked to your XP headphones. So you've got lots of different adjustments on it. You've got the different operating platforms, radio link or audio. If you lose it, you can whistle it up simply by pressing a button on your Deus controller. We've finished the video on it. Stuart and I were out filming the video a couple of weeks ago, and we had some great fun. So hope you guys enjoy the video when it comes out. So it should be very, very soon.
Yeah, when it comes out, I'll make sure that we share it on the group, because I know there's a couple people in the group that have also gone out to get the MI6. By the way, I love the name. But they've gotten the MI6, and they've been lauding about it all the time. One gentleman shared a video of basically he left the pinpointer powered off, sitting in the ground, and I guess it's when you get to within, I think he said 10 meters or about 13 yards of it with the activation on your control box on the XP Deus, it'll automatically start chirping. And somehow it's technology I don't understand. I think it came from UFOs, but it's fantastic. I mean, I know some people that definitely need that.
Now, right now, Gary, I'm using my black Garrett pinpointer, and every time I turn it on to in the dirt,
you sounded
my headphones just blow up. And what the new pinpointer is not going to do. I mean, you can actually run the pinpointer through your headphones, so you can get that sound into the headphones.
That's right. Yes. The problem is with a pinpointer, it bangs out on a frequency, and you can have two coils exactly the same frequency, but slightly offset. And this is why you may get some interference on your pinpointer and your buddy won't. So what the MI6 does, it actually puts the search coil to sleep. So when you turn the MI6 on, the coil goes to sleep. When you turn the MI6 off, the coil wakes up again. So it's a really, really neat idea. But, yeah, I know it's so frustrating to get that interference through your headphones every time you turn the probe on.
Well, what I did is I was saying, okay, well, maybe my detector's too close. So I moved my detector over, but then my headphones are picking up my coil, no matter, even though it's 10 feet from me, and I still get that chirping. So then I end up have to take off my headphones. I use the lightweight ones, the little small ones.
Yeah.
And, it's getting really, that kind of gets annoying. That's the only thing that I don't like about so the MI6 is going to be my fix. But the other two products I want to talk about, well, it's one product, but it's two different sizes, are the coils that are coming out. And can you tell us a little bit about those?
The search coils with the 9-inch round white high-frequency coil is actually on the market at the moment. The probe will be, I've been told, 2 or 3 weeks' time for the probe, but the white coil, I've been using that quite a lot. It runs off about 14 kilohertz, then about 28 kilohertz, and then 50 kilohertz. On your black coil, if you press the expert setting, you've got 3 increments, 3 offsets of frequency you can use. However, with the high frequency coil, you've now got 7 offsets. So you've got such a wide range of frequencies. You can have a play around and adjust it to your specific site settings. Today, I've been using the 14 kilohertz. It's been just brilliant. I've really enjoyed using it. Sometimes if you're gold hunting or something like that, sure, you're going to want to go up to 50 kilohertz and really go through that nasty soil. So it's going to be a good coil and suit a wide range of search scenarios.
Now they also changed where you charge your batteries, right? Now the battery's not charged on top of your coil. Tell us about that, the change on that one.
Okay. The coil is charged in exactly the same way via the charging clip. The only difference is now that the battery is not in the coil. It's actually in the lower stem. So if you're out for a few days and you've got a couple of spare batteries with you, you just simply unscrew the battery and just screw another one in. It's a waterproof connector. Brilliant idea.
Huh.
Yeah, I wish I had that in California in January.
Yeah,
when I get all the way out there and I'm detecting for about 2 hours, thinking my coil's all charged. A little bit, and lo and behold, I turn it off to take a break and can't get it back on again. And I'm thinking, oh man, I wanted to throw myself out a window. But that's
you only do it once, mate. You never do it again.
You know that for sure. Okay, Gary, what I want to talk about is you made a video with 3 different custom programs, the Ultimate, the Sifter, and the Hot. And those are 3 programs that I just put into my XP. Can you explain the difference between all 3 and what kind of soil would you use each program in?
Okay, good question. The audio's on a sliding scale, whereas iron is a low target, your big silver is a high target. The hot program is quite tuned up. It's quite a powerful program, whereas the sifter is just a dulled down version of the hot. So you'd use the sifter if you're really on a junky site and you don't want too much feedback, too much information, too many sparse signals. However, if you're on a quieter site, sure, use the hot program because that uses a lot of power. And of course, you've still got the sensitivity to adjust to suit your sites. Now, the ultimate program's a little bit different because that's a two-tone program, because I appreciate a lot of people don't always get on with the full tones. They like something a little bit more simpler to listen to. So the ultimate is a two-tone, low tone for iron and high tone for non-ferrous. However, it's been a little bit tweaked up. It's been tuned up, so it's quite a dynamic program. And I think that's why a lot of people are getting on so well with the ultimate program, because it's a simple black and white program. How are you getting on with it, Dave? Have you used it?
I've used it in the last couple of weeks. I've been taking it out and using it in parks where it's really trashy. And I'll tell you, I went through with my V3i up and down, diagonal, and thought I had everything out of the ground. And then I said, okay, now I'm going to try out the XP and just see what I missed. And, I didn't find anything great, but there was 4 coins in there. There was a quarter, nickel, dime. And I'm thinking, I was just over this. There's no way I would have missed this with the V3i. But then I'm thinking, well, everybody's telling me that the Deus is very fast and it can miss all those junky. Well, if you hit a junky spot, it goes it'll go right back into it. And, with the V3i, everything will blend in and you'll just, go over it if the ground is really trashy. So that's why I like it. Because all those guys that say everything is hunted out in these trashy parks, I just go through with my XP and pick up everything that they left behind. So that's one of the main reasons what I like it. But now the ultimate and the sifter, basically they're pretty much the same, except one has the full tones and one has the two-tone. Is that what you're saying, or is there a little bit difference in using them in a trashy park?
The machine reacts completely differently based on the full tones or the two tones. So it's all personal preference. It's what you want. So some people use the full tones in the morning and then switch over to the two tones in the afternoon when they're just a little bit tired and they don't want to concentrate too much. So it's because I know you prefer the full tones, Lance, don't you? You use that all the time.
Yeah, but it's. I'm actually kind of thinking that I want to switch over to this the sifter, because this sounds exactly like something that I would be able to use. Because a lot of times I get a little bit sidetracked and I'm not paying attention to the tones. But now if it's only two tones, I can hear kind of a yes and no kind of tone to it.
All right. Well, that gives me another little bit of history behind the XP, because actually I've been using it. Hasn't been really great weather here, but every time I'm able to get out, I practice during the week a couple hours with it. Been going to the same haunts and just to see if I can find anything different and get to know it a little better. And it tone wise, I'm getting there. The VDI numbers that they display, they're pretty accurate as far as what coins. So
no, actually, I'm kind of the same way, because I've been noticing we have such a large, we've had so many coins over here in Europe, and there's so many coins that are even in areas. I've found Russian coins. I've found coins, even regions of Germany had different coins, and so they were different sizes, different weights, different types of materials that were all in there. And just like you said with the VDI number, I can tell exactly what type of metal it's usually made out of, within a certain degree of certainty. And just like you said, I'm pretty sure in the United States you're digging mostly, they're going to be the pennies, dimes, quarters, maybe a 3-cent coin or along those lines. But they're all pretty much going to be the same density, same size, same weight, same type of things. So you'll be able to recognize the numbers. It'll probably have a little bit of bounce in there in the numbers, but it's not going to be so massive for you. So I completely understand exactly what you're meaning by the VDI numbers.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are using them, and they really highly recommend the XP, and they're on the Civil War sites. And well, we don't have that here in Wisconsin, so
Oh, I
it's
don't
mostly
have it
parks. So, so I have to deal with all the trash, and I haven't found a silver yet with the XP. So I need to know exactly what that sounds like.
Full tones.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Use a full
just
tone?
sweet. It sounds like a cat meowing, the silvers on the full tone, because it's such a high sort of ghosty pitch.
Yeah.
You'll find them. But I'll just point out, while we're talking about full tones, we're using a low discrimination or no discrimination in most circumstances, because we want the feedback from the ground. Now, if you use full tones, for example, if you use my hot program and you start detecting and you say, what is all that noise? You shouldn't be using the hot program. You should be using the ultimate, because if this stuff which is coming through your headphones you classify as noise, it's not the program for you, because it's not noise. It's actually information. So you're getting ground information coming through as you're detecting. So, for example, if you're detecting an area and you're getting no ground information coming through or very little, just keep moving around, keep searching the area. And when you do start walking over hot spots, the ground information will start coming back through the headphones. You can hear it liven up. You can hear the machine start working for you. So that's a big advantage about why to use full tones with zero discrim, because it's great for searching out those hot spots.
Yeah.
Another thing you can use your discrimination to remove information you don't want. So, for example, if you turn the discrimination up to 1, now you're gonna remove the ground noise, the ground information. If you move up to 5, you're going to remove the iron information. So then you dig every repeatable tone. So just bear in mind, guys, that the Deus is really, really adjustable, and just tweak it to suit your sites.
Absolutely.
And if we go on to the version 4, now that's a completely different ball game, because the discrimination now goes to minus 6.4. So we can pick up meteorites, ceramics. Once again, it just adds another dimension to the Deus.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about by the ground noise, because I keep mine on a zero discrimination because I need it on those fields, because I need to. There's sometimes so many lulls between signals that I don't know if the coil is actually on. So I keep it on zero discrimination. So as it swings, you can hear the almost the mineralization of the ground react with the coil. It'll just give a kind of little grunt every once in a while that you can hear it when you're swinging over it. It doesn't give a tone or anything, but let's say like when you're switching radio stations, you get that little bit of a kind of a as it's going over the ground. Obviously not that loud.
Yeah, absolutely. You've nailed it. Exactly.
All right. Well, I got some great information. And Gary, I know you had a long trip and you just got back and you're probably ready for bed. But I want to thank you again for coming on the show and joining us and giving us all this information about the coils and the pinpointer. And I just want to mention to all you guys, if you're looking to get an XP and you want to go to the XP Classroom, you can go on our Facebook page, you can go on our website, or you can go right onto Gary's the XP. What was the XP website that they have? Is that all your classroom on there too, Gary?
We've got different websites. We've got the XP Classroom, which is a technical website with a blog, and it takes you to my YouTube videos, which is called the XP Skills School. And then we've got the official XP website, which is hosted from France, and it's got all the product information, product news, and there is also a blog there too.
Yeah, if you want to get in touch with Gary on the XP Classroom, that's going to be www.xpmetaldetectors.co.uk. But you also have XP Metal Detectors, which is xpmetaldetectors.com.
Good morning, everybody. This is Randall Garrett with Bowie County Metal Detectors. I'd like to send a happy anniversary to GDA. Hopefully this is a start of many more. All right. Keep swinging, y'all.
So we got this well wish from one of the GDA team members, Khairil Mabob from Malaysia, and he had this to say to us.
Happy anniversary to GDA, turned 2 years old this week. Okay, in Malay, selamat ulang tahun GDA ke 2 tahun. So, saya harap we do what we love and keep digging until you found pirate pages. Okay, bye.
Hey, the show is brought to you by XP Metal Detectors. Head on over to their website, xpmetaldetectors.com, and take a look at their beautiful machines, including the same exact one that Dave and I are using, the XP Deus. I guarantee if you guys switch over, it's not going to be something that you're going to regret ever. So head on over to the XP Metal Detectors website, that's xpmetaldetectors.com, and check out what they got and experience a new adventure. Well, anyway, we're going to be right back with more from Gary, but we're going to go into another segment real quick, and then you can listen back in and find out some more about the version 4 software and other stuff that's coming up.
All right, so we got the new website up. It's been up for approximately 2 weeks, I would say.
Yeah, I think we're going on week 2 now this coming Saturday, actually. Yeah, we're 1 week now. This coming Saturday will be 2 weeks.
All right. Now, this was created by our own Lance Goolsby, the guy who's talking right after me here.
Man, I don't have an audience.
Lance, why don't you, since this is your production, beautiful artwork here, why don't we just kind of scroll through and go through and talk about what they can find on the website?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first things first, you'll notice that the homepage, the actual landing page that you're going to go into, it has a whole lot of information. Basically, I created the website so that all information that is posted anywhere on any page in there will also show up on the homepage as well. Any new articles, you'll be able to see it. Any new podcasts, exactly like this one, you'll see it right there on the homepage as well. You'll see what the upcoming guests are going to be. You'll see team members. You'll see the link to the store. All kinds of stuff that's on there. It's all developed so that each team member has the ability to create articles, and they've all shown the drive to create articles and want to do at least once a week, upload a new article to their personal page on the website. So like Dave has his own personal page. I have my own personal. Now, if you go into the team and click on any one of the team members' photos, that'll take you straight to that person's personal page. You end up with a bio of the person, which basically talks about, what brought them into it, why they're metal detecting. And then directly underneath that, you'll see every single article that person has written. Now, as they upload a new one to this page, it'll also show up on the landing page, the home page as well. And that's great news for everybody, because every time that they come to the website, they don't have to go search somewhere else to see if there's anything new. They have instant recognizability if there is new content on the website. So there's a lot of real neat features in there. One of my favorite is going to be once we actually get into using the theater. The theater is a really, really cool feature. That was one of Dave's ideas. When you click on it, what it does, it'll take you to a page, and you'll see a movie theater screen. And
wait, Lance. Before we go into the theater page, we talked about the team members.
Yeah,
and we've been getting a lot of I don't know, interest in people wanting to know how they can become a team, part of Team GDA. Now, anybody who's on our Facebook site is basically a member, but the team of GDA or Team GDA, how do these team members are they selected? Because you want to explain it to some people. Some people think they just want to be a member, and it just doesn't happen that way.
Every single person that we bring into the team has been active in one way or another on our Facebook group. That was the first first recommendation. That was the first qualification in order to become a team member. The second thing is exactly what they bring to the table as far as the personification of metal detecting. Let's take Kimmy, for example. Siren Kimmy is really the spokesperson or a great role model for women in metal detecting overall. She empowers them. She helps give them a place where they don't feel like they're out of place. If we go to Patrick White, Patrick is not only a metal detector, he's also a seeder. So he'll go to a place and he'll seed for future generations or somebody down the line to be able to find something special and when they're metal detecting. And it's just fantastic. And every single person that we have on our team has excelled in one way or another. They are not just people who do this for a hobby, like a couple times a week. These are people that go out nonstop.
Especially Frank Laprogolo he's from Detect America.
Yeah.
And Butch Holcomb from digging
American Diggers.
American Digger. I got all these diggers, Americans and diggers. But these guys have, between the two of them, they have more experience than my age. So these guys, the reason why we brought these two guys in, because not only they're really giving, they'll help you out as much as possible. They have a ton of years and experience in metal detecting, and they do a lot for the hobby. And to me, when I got those two they said yes to becoming part of the team. I was ecstatic because these guys are just the poster guys and gals for metal detecting to me.
Yeah, and even our youngest member, Jacob, even though he's in his early teens, he's really excelled beyond people that have been doing this for many, many years. The stuff that he's able to go out and do, and a lot of kids his age, they want to sit in the house and play Xbox or sit on the computer or type on their phones. Jacob, he just said, forget that. I want to go out metal detecting. He goes out and gets dirty. You even see one where he's out metal detecting a beach when a really bad storm comes in. This kid will go out of his way to do what he loves.
Yep, and then, we have Laszlo Elias, and he's sharp on Civil War artifacts and things like that down south. And then our comedic part of GDA would be Todd Roy. He's a comedian, and he's also a novice in metal detecting, but he does something special bringing those two together, his comedy and metal detecting to one. So it's just a special team. And like I said, this team is always growing. And I don't think you can ask to be on it, or you can. I guess you can if you want to. But then, if you have that criteria, if you got something to really, really help and offer to this hobby, we would more than welcome you to the team.
Yeah, definitely. And we're looking for somebody right now, as a matter of fact. We can kind of bump into that one. This is actually a really good segue. We're looking for somebody who wants to make videos. Now, it's not videos about yourself. We need somebody who has the ability to edit videos together. Basically, look around YouTube and find some of the best metal detecting finds that are out there and edit them all down into one video. This is going to be the new Global Detection Adventure videos. If you want to see exactly what they look like, just look up Global Detection Adventures on YouTube, and you'll see it was almost 2 years ago exactly when I started those. That you'll see I have videos out that show exactly the kind of thing that we're looking for, going from one place in the world to the next place in the world, and just sharing all these finds and these metal detectors around the world, and giving props to them and what they do and what they found. So we're looking for somebody that wants to come in and do this with us. And so if you're interested in doing this, at least one video a week, we could probably start you off on a temporary basis once every 2 weeks. Just let me know. You can find us on Facebook under Global Detection Adventures. Just pop me a message and let me know that you're interested in it. and we'll give you send us your, I guess you could say, video resume. Show us exactly what your idea for the videos are, and make sure it's no more than 2-3 minutes on that first one. And Dave and I will sit down and we'll choose the best one out of those, and we'll bring them in and let them make the videos. And when we do that, that's an instant access to the Team GDA.
All right. Well, before we talk about the rest of the website, let's go bring Gary back in and let's hear the rest of the interview with XP Gary.
All right.
Hey guys, Siren Kimmy here with Girls Rock Metal Detecting. I want to wish a happy anniversary to Global Detecting Adventures. And I also want to thank you guys for welcoming me to your team. I have had so much fun, and I think that you are probably the only people who truly appreciate and understand my flighty, last-minute, procrastinating nature. You really do work with me on my crazy schedule, so I really appreciate that, and I look forward to many more years with you guys, because, you really truly do rock metal detecting. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Sean Woods, founder and CEO of SS Codeworks, the creators of Miner's Mark, the only mobile app on the market for gold miners, metal detection enthusiasts, rockhounds, and mineral hunters alike. Miner's Mark is a GPS-based tool that you can use in the field whether you have cellular service or not. Use it to mark your GPS location, but not just that, it will save your site with several details. Give it a name, a description, add detailed notes, and even photos. And with the Pro version, even create virtual geofences around areas. Maybe that's a claim, area of interest, or an area you've already been through. However you choose to use Miner's Mark, we think you will agree that this is the tool you're missing from your arsenal. Miner's Mark will be available in the App Store very soon. And to stay up to date on the status and future features, please like our page on Facebook at facebook.com/minersmark or our website at www.minersmarkapp.com.
So Gary, the version 4 of the software for the XP Deus just came out. How is that going, and what's the largest difference between the version 3 and the version 4 so far?
Getting some really good feedback on the version 4. People like this new XY screen. It's a line or a loop. It's really raised a few eyebrows because some guys are giving us feedback saying it's really good for identifying the difficult iron, bottle caps, things like that. So I'm not going to tell you too much because I know you guys haven't downloaded version 4 just yet.
No.
So it'll be a nice surprise for you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that. Now, I've heard that some people have been complaining about the installation of the version 4. Now, I don't think this is a technical issue from your side. I think there's some people are having problems downloading it from their personal side. Can you kind of elaborate on what's going on or what you think is?
I think a lot of it is people being too keen to download it without absorbing the information first. For example, some really quick checkpoints are you can't download it if you're using the Mac. You need to have a PC, Windows PC, which is the way it's always been.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry if some guys out there have got Macs and they can't download it, but everyone knows someone with a PC, and it'll take about 3 to 5 minutes to download. So what other things do we need to look out for? Right, the charging lead, what you charge your Deus up with, the 3 leads together, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't use those to update the Deus. You must use the single lead. It's a data lead and not a charging lead. So once you use that, then you get all the information through, follow the on-screen instructions, obviously make sure your machines are charged up. Don't turn the headphones on before you update. Just leave the headphones switched off, run through the controller. It'll ask you to unplug it and plug it back in. Great. Then it'll search for the coils. It'll upload the coils. Then it says, have you got some headphones? Yes. And it says, now turn the headphones on. So at that point, you turn the headphones on. The update goes through. It says, do you have any more headphones? So it's either yes or no. But if you have got another set of headphones, it says, please turn off the original set now and then turn on your new set. It's all a case of following the on-screen instructions. And if you do that, it takes literally minutes. It's just when you start jumping the gun and using the wrong leads, then you're going to end up in trouble.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's going to change? I mean, is my controller that's on the metal detector, is that going to look different when I upgrade to 4?
When you upgrade to 4, you will lose all your pre-saved programs. So just jot them down before you do the update, because it's a blank install. As you look at the controller, it doesn't look that much different. Once you start getting into it, you can see some subtle changes. We've made some really good changes to the Goldfield program, number 10. As I said earlier, you've got the XY screen, which you can have your normal screen still, your normal graphic, the horseshoe graphic. Mm-hmm. You've got a choice of that. You've got 2 new custom programs. Number 6 is called Deep, and that is a deep program. And number 9, we've got preset as my hot program. So there's no need to install those programs because they're all in the factory presets.
So the hot's going to be in there, but the ultimate, that's not in there, and you still have to put that in there, and the sifter, you still have to put that in there too.
Yeah. If you want to use it, but the deep program is a killer.
Now, is this XY screen? Is this like a cross? And if you're getting a target on like the top right, that's diggable. If it's on the top left, that's iron or something like that.
It's oscilloscope. Looks like an oscilloscope. It's a line that goes across from the bottom left to the top right. If you can imagine, your screen is in 4 sections.
Okay.
The line goes from the bottom left to the top right on that axis. That's a good target. It's a straight line if it's a coin. But if it's an iron target, you get a circle. So it's loops and lines, really.
Oh, I'm definitely going to have to check that one out.
It's good fun. I wouldn't use it to determine deep targets, because quite often with the XY screen, you don't really get a line or anything with a deep target. But on a coin, you know when it's a coin because it's a dead straight line, bang.
Well, I think that's similar to the V3. I think called the polar plot.
Polar plot, you've got it.
Yeah,
very similar.
It's similar to that. Yeah, like I said, you're right. I don't even use that really at all. Because it really works good on shallow targets, and you get those straight lines. But in the deeper targets, they get all squirrely. But if it's in the same quadrant, if it's in the positive quadrant, you might dig it. But it's one of those really nice features that they're good for in the beginning. But it's something that I hardly use on the V3i. So, but I would like to see how it works with it, because me being new to the Deus, I think that would help me in the beginning as far as knowing what's a good target, what's a bad target. Another feature to
absolutely. Yeah. It's audio is always your first port of call with the Deus, and then you can have a little quick glance down on the meter and just see what's happening. But that difficult iron, the washers, the round iron, most VLF machines get caught out with that. And the XY screen's a good way of identifying it.
Yeah, that's going to help me, because I've dug some. Well, if it's really loud, I know it's not going to be anything good. It's going to be close to the surface or really big. So I've dug up one of those few round washers lately, and I'm not doing that too much anymore. But again, I'm still waiting for that first silver so I can hear that pussycat meow.
Oh, mate, you'll get it.
You'll know it as soon as you hear it. You'll know it.
You think, that's a textbook signal. Game on.
Well, Gary, I really appreciate you taking the time and coming on the show with us today. I know you had a really long trip back from the rally, and you're probably pretty beat and tired, and you just want to relax, have a couple beers. So appreciate you coming on again. And if anybody wants to get a hold of you and all the programs and your videos, where can they find you? And also I want to talk the XP Classroom, and where can they find all that information?
Yeah, the XP Classroom. It's probably easier just to Google search XP Classroom, and it'll take you straight there. We've also got the XP main website, which is hosted from France, so that's got all the latest product information on it and things like that. The XP Classroom's more of a technical blog, really, and it links you to my videos, which is the XP Skill School, so you can pick up all sort of bits of information and listen to me waffling. Yeah, so that's about it, really. Just Google's your friend. Just tap it all in and you'll find it. But, yeah, the XP Classroom's really, really the one to go for. It's got the latest blogs and videos on it.
Yeah, I definitely highly recommend it for anybody who has an XP Deus. Make sure you definitely watch all of Gary's videos, feel comfortable with your machine, and find out some stuff that you didn't know that the machine could do. Gary tells it all.
All right, well, Gary, we're going to have you on. You're going to France, and you're going to have a lot of information after that meeting. So hopefully we can get you on in a couple weeks to get us all the information about the coils, the pinpointers, and everything else that's going on with the XP Deus.
Yeah.
Next time we speak, I will have all the information you need, and I'm going to give you a good run through about the version 4 and all its settings. How does that sound?
That sounds fantastic.
Sounds great.
Yeah, make sure you don't eat too many croissants over there. You'll get all bloated.
Yeah, okay, guys.
All
right, Gary, thanks a lot.
Gary.
We'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hi, y'all. This is Butch Holcomb of American Digger Magazine and also Relic Roundup. And me and all the gang want to wish everyone at the GDA a happy anniversary. And remember, we're not just fans. Doggone it, I'm a member too. Happy anniversary, guys.
Dave D here from the Global Detection Adventure podcast. You know, I don't know about you, but I've always been looking for the next innovation that can assist me in the field while digging. So when I was asked to try Stephen Padley's Draper shovel hook, well, I just had to give it a go. You know, I've been detecting 3 years now, and I've always carried my shovel in my non-detecting hand. Well, those days are over. So here's my review of the Draper shovel hook. These are my main reasons why I like this product. One, it's well made, very strong. I've been using it for about 3 months, and it's in the same condition now as it was when I first started using it. It fits on any belt or fines bag. Your shovel hangs still. There's no swing back while you're walking. It works with the open loop and the T-handle spades. And one of my favorite reasons is I have a free hand now. I used to carry my digger in my non-detecting hand, and now I could use that to either videotape or just put it in my hoodie pocket to keep my hand warm. Because where I dig, in the frozen tundra of Green Bay, Wisconsin, that's an asset. Now let's talk about price. 5 English pounds. That's about $7 American. You can get that by digging clad in your next 2 hunts. And Steven's going to make it even easier for our GDA members. Because if you buy 10 or more, the price drops to 3 English pounds or just under $5 American. So overall, I'm going to give the Stephen Padley Draper shovel hook 5 out of 5 Global Detection Adventure stars. So where are you going to find this Draper shovel hook? Well, that's the easy part. All you got to do is go to eBay, you type in Draper shovel hook, and bam, you're in. I'm going to tell you, you're going to be glad you did. It's a total thumbs up for me. I'm Dave D with another Global Detection Adventure product review.
Ghosts are here today. Harmless, harmless ghosts are close, praying on white shroud knees. I believe, I believe, I believe. Ghosts pray quietly. Powerless, powerless prayers for those banished to history. I believe, I believe, I believe. They say, oh, love. They say, oh, love. Ghosts on white shroud knees, fingers tangled here today, quietly close to me. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe they believe in me.
Helping XP users create an even better and more personal experience out on the fields using the XP Deus, head on over to xp-detectors.co.uk and visit the classroom and find out exactly all the settings and everything else that you can do to the XP Deus and learn how to use the XP Deus to its full potential. Our buddy XP Gary, he's the one giving a lot of the classes over there, and I guarantee you're going to love it. So head on over to xp-detectors.co.uk and find out exactly how you can get more from the XP Deus, or if you should buy one for yourself. I guarantee this is going to be something you're going to want to check out.
All right, we're back, and you're listening to the Global Detection Adventure podcast. I'm Dave. He's Lance. And Lance, well, let's get back to the website here.
Yeah.
Where we left off at the theater page. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, the theater page is going. It's one of the really cool features. It was one of the things that you came up with. It was an idea that you had. The theater page, when you go into it, it opens up. You see a movie theater screen, and then you see a video in the middle of it. This video is going to change all the time. Whenever we find something that stands out, we're going to share it here. When we find a product that we think stands out above anything else, we're going to share it here. If somebody comes in and starts making the GDA videos for us, they're going to be hosted here as well. This area, it's going to have videos, but they're going to be changing constantly. This is going to give people something that we highly recommend that's easy for you to find. So you just go into the theater, the video is going to be already right there. All you have to do is click play, and that's it. It's that simple. It is a great feature that I think is going to really catch on. This might change once a week. It might change 5 times a week. So it's one of those things where you got to come in and check it out. We're probably going to do it without even letting anybody know. And,
yeah, it's going to be our marquee player.
Yeah.
It's just going to be the top shelf videos, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. And then right below it, we have the GDA videos. Now, the GDA videos, these are the official videos of everybody who's part of Team GDA. So when you go in there, you'll see mine and Dave's videos right on top. And then if you scroll down, you'll see some of XP Gary's videos are going to be right there. And then down even further, you got Todd Roy, you got Girls Rock Metal Detecting, Digging Australia, Laszlo, Butch Holcomb, Frank Lupergolo. Eventually we'll have some from Patrick White as well. He's going to be putting videos in here really soon. But the cool thing about this page will also automatically upgrade or refresh anytime anybody uploads a new video. So if Kimmy uploads a new video, her segment on this will automatically upload. So you don't have to go to YouTube and click on every single one of the people you subscribe to. You can just come right here and look at every single new video that any one of these people have out. It's going to be a really great feature, and I'm hoping people will come in and check that out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so then when we scroll down just a little bit more, you're going to see the Find of the Week winners. Now, the Find of the Week winners, these are the finds that are posted on our Facebook page on Global Detection Adventure. And what we're doing now is we are going to honor those people, the guys and gals who have the best find for the week here. We'll announce that the new finds are the new winners on Facebook, and you'll have to come over to the website and see who they are. And you can click on there, and you can see their faces and what they found. But also you can see the past winners, too, for each of the weeks. Now, at the end, we'll have a competition. There'll be some playoffs, and we'll roll it down into our final four, who will be the 1, 2, and 3. Will be our placed winners for the year. Yep. But also coming in a couple weeks, we are going to have a video contest. Now, I know a lot of people don't really make videos, so we're going to try to make it a little bit more easy for you. What we're going to do is have you do a Facebook live video. Now, what you want to do is you want to post it on our Facebook group. Do a live video, a live dig of a live find, just have about a minute to a minute 30, nothing longer than that, of what you found and in the live dig or what you exactly found. And we'll take the best, and the winner for the week will be placed, and they will be housed here on the website. And there'll be a contest for that, and we'll have at the end of the year awards for the best live video breakdown.
Kind of like the GDA Oscar.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so then we scroll down a little bit farther, Lance, and what do we see?
We got the GDA News. Now, the GDA News, if you look on the very top of the website, you have what we have is what's called a scroller. You see these images kind of going by, and it gives you an idea that there's new articles on there because it gives you a really quick view of it. Now, if you come down here, you can see under GDA News, you can see the last 3 articles that have been posted on here. And as new articles get uploaded, this will give you an idea. Okay, these are the last 3 that got uploaded in here. We also have friends of ours, Archaeology and Metal Detecting Magazine, which is Dave Sadler out of the UK. He runs the Archaeology and Metal Detecting Magazine, and we have a link here which links all his newest articles that he has on his website. So if you see something in here that catches your attention, just click on it and it'll take you right over to his website so you can read the article. And then right under him is Ultimate Metal Detectors. Ultimate Metal Detectors, this came from you, Dave. You want to talk about them?
Sure. This comes from Rob Johnson. He's out of Idaho, and he's got a website where he asks a question from our bloggers, a team of bloggers, which I happen to be one of them, a question of the week, and we write a little blog, and then he'll post the answers to all our answers on his site. So I think it's every week or every 15 days or so like that. It's 15 days or every 10 days. There will be a new question with the answers from the bloggers. Yeah, so that'll be, you could see that here, you could see that on our Facebook group, you can see that on my my personal metal detecting Facebook group. So, but you'll be able to see he's got some great questions that we answer, types of metal detectors that we use, types of finds, how to clean coins. So there's just a multitude of questions and answers from a really good group of detectorists.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I think it's a really great idea. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody caught on this. I'm surprised I didn't think of this. But anyway, I'm not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Yeah, just say Rob's the big potato man. From Idaho,
And then finally on this little section, you see the XP Metal Detecting News. This comes directly from the XP Metal Detector website. So if there's anything in there that you see, you can click on there and take a look and see anything else. And then we got at the very bottom, we got our social media. So you can see our GDA podcast on Twitter, which is GDA Podcast 1. So make sure you go over and click like on that one. And then you got the Global Detection Adventures Facebook like page. Right now, we're slowly growing on that one. It's been out for a while, but it started growing up a lot more. And me and Dave were constantly posting on there. So check that out. We'll put news and information. When I upload videos now to YouTube, I'm going to be posting links in this page rather than in the group. I do still interact with people in the group, but this is a place where I come to actually post all my information and everything else. And then down at the very bottom, all our sponsors, plus one.
Try to guess which one that is.
I'm still trying to get it. I'm reaching out to him. I'm like, come on, Jim Beam. I'm always drinking your stuff on the show. Come on, sponsor us. Come on.
Yep, you have XP. Click on that Blackadder. You can click on Stephen Padler's Draper hook and the big M with the X there. That is
Miner's Mark. Yep.
Miner's Mark. Yep, you said it.
Yep.
American Diggers. We can't link his page yet because there's a bug going on between something with his website, and so
it's
click
now
on that.
been,
Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, it's been fixed now. I just got to get the link activated on there. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the last thing that we have on here is also the forum. Oh, the forum in the shop. We'll talk about the shop soon. The forum. There's a lot of people out there that don't like using Facebook and everything else because of the security and questions. And if I download all my data that's on Facebook, I did it once. It was about 4 years ago. I think I had over 20 pages of data that they had collected on me. And but our forum, you do not need to log in. You do not need to have an account. You do not need to do anything. You can go in and feel free to post and share and do anything that you want to do on there. We just say keep it family friendly. Me, Dave, and a couple other ones will be swinging through there and cleaning stuff up if it gets a little, adult, or if the subjects get out of hand. But people will be posting fines, and you can find out information about general metal detecting. Or our friend Patrick White, he started Seeding and Planting Treasure, which teaches people how they can get into the act of actually planting treasure for future metal detectors to find. So yeah, the forum's a fun place. It's actually how GDA started.
So where do they find the store?
So if you go onto the homepage, if you go right back to the homepage, I still got to put a link to the store on the very top. But about halfway down, you'll see the GDA store. It's right underneath our upcoming guests, which is out of date. Man, I'm on top of the ball this week. That's what happens when you work night shifts. You'll see a link right there. It says the store. If you click on it, it'll take you over to our Zazzle shop. Now, a lot of people are like, what is Zazzle?
Okay, wait, I don't see that on mine, man.
Wait, what?
I'm looking right here. I don't see it. I just refreshed my page, and I see the podcast. I said listen to all the podcast episodes, upcoming guests. Oh, God, right in front of my face. It just punched me in the face. Okay. Never mind.
This is why I love this. I am not editing that out.
All right, I'm tired. What do you want me to tell you?
So when you go to the Zazzle store, a lot of people are like, well, why don't you guys offer your own products on the website? Well, the problem is that, we don't ask anybody for any kind of payments, or we don't get paid by our sponsors or anything. And hosting our own shop, it does cost money. So this is the alternative. We can actually create products that every single one of you can buy, and we don't have to host it. They make it as necessary, so we don't have to print out, have 100 T-shirts made and we only sell 10. This time, you buy a shirt, it's made personally for you and sent off. Now, the cool thing about the store is that I'm going to be uploading some products here this coming week. They should be posted on the store by next week, let's say Monday next week. And what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to pick the shirt that you want, pick the logo that you want printed onto the shirt, where you want it printed onto the shirt, or however many logos you wanted printed onto the shirt. So let's say you wanted a long sleeve shirt and you wanted to write your name going down one sleeve, Global Detection Adventures going down the other sleeve, the big patch logo on the front breast and the poster with Dave and my ugly faces right on your back. You can actually personally make that and have that sent to you directly from the shop. This is going to be a great way that we can get some stuff out there for you guys, and we're hoping.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look like professional and you're going out to somewhere getting permissions and you want to have some cool logos and things like that, yeah, you can get a nice polo. If you're going out digging and you want to like a camo kind of shirt or something like that, you can get one of those. It just depending on how much you want to spend. You can spend as little as $15 to $20, or as much as $40. It just depending on what type of shirt, the type of material, and what you want printed as far as logos on there.
Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna offer multiple logos, multiple style shirts. The shirts all come in multiple colors. Now, you'll notice that the shirts do cost money. We have to pay the base price on the shirts, and then I believe it's the first logo print after that is free, and then anything after that, it's between $3 to $5. We get a very small percentage of the money that's sold on this. Most of it goes straight to the store. But the money that we do get from this, we're going to be reinvesting back into the podcast. So, or to the show, or to maybe next year for the PTSD hunt with Global Detection Adventures and the Diggers.
Or for some cool swag that we can give out, for a quick giveaway or something like that.
Exactly. So it's nothing that's going to come to us. Dave and I are making not a penny off of this.
Yeah, we don't do this to make money. We don't do this to be in show business. We do this because we love metal detecting. We love helping people out, and we just want everybody to enjoy the GDA experience, and and show your support by wearing the GDA gear.
Yeah. But the good news is that does not mean that's the only place that you're going to have to go to get GDA products. We will be offering limited edition shirts and other products during the course of the year. And once we get that store up and running, we'll let everybody else know. But we will be providing shirts that are extremely limited run. And they're going to be a little bit more costly, but you'll know that you have a 1 in 25 shirt, that there's only
right.
25.
I mean, and if you just wanted to have an iron-on patch, we have those. You don't have to go to the store to get those. And you can get, we'll probably have, hats for the winter and baseball-style hats for summer, and things like that. But mostly the clothing will be on Zizzle for a while until we kind of just got to get a little bit of a feedback from you guys and what you guys are looking for, and then we'll be able to probably get our cost down a little bit in the future.
Yeah, definitely. And if you guys have an idea for a logo that we might be able to use, let us know. Just like the coin licker, that's my idea. I'm a coin licker and proud, so everybody who is a coin licker, they know exactly what that means. And I thought
I don't lick it. I just put it in my mouth and swish it around for a bit and spit it out.
That's actually what I do too. The worst part is I know what they fertilize the
It's
fields
only been in the
with.
ground for 100 years. Who knows who stepped on it? Which dog leaked in there?
Yeah, and
it's in your mouth.
I know what they fertilize these fields with, and I still do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good conversation starter. So, but anyway. Yeah, that's the store. That's the website. I hope you guys like it. If you guys have any kind of upgrades or anything else that you want to recommend that we do on the shop, let us know. If you want to have anything featured on the shop, let us know. Not on the shop, but in the website, then let us know. We're here for you. You know how to find us on the Facebook group.
All right. Well, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back after this. You're listening to the Global Detection Adventure podcast, and we'll be back in, 3, 2, 1.
For all of the Star Wars fans out there, the GDA Podcast Network is proud to host a brand new Star Wars podcast called Holocron of the Wills. Hosted by Lance Schools via the GDA Podcast, plus his friends James and John out of the United States, the Holocron of the Wills
takes a single subject from the Star Wars universe and dissects it in a way that any level of fan of Star Wars can easily understand. Whether you've just been a fan of the movies or the television shows during the course of the years, or if you've been studying and know just about everything in the Star Wars universe, this show will help bring a whole new level of understanding to Star Wars. Holocron of the Wills, that's WHILLS. You can find the link down below in the description. The show is also available on iTunes and Spreaker, so please, if you're a fan at all of Star Wars, please check it out.
All right, Lance, I got to tell you, I love you like a brother, but I had enough of you.
Yeah.
I got to call this one a night. And but before we go, we got some shout-outs to do. People that we appreciate throughout the year and throughout the weeks that helps this program and this endeavor of ours to trying to use big words. I don't have any. So Lance, why don't you give a couple of shout outs to our prizes?
Yeah, I'm going to give my first one. I'm going to give a big shout out to Nathan and all the guys over at Blackadder. They sponsor, they pay for the hosting of the podcast every year. And, after 1 year of podcast and 2 years at GDA, this has just been amazing. Blackadder has really stood beside me, and they've really been instrumental in helping create the podcast the way it is.
But speaking of GDA, speaking of Blackadder, the shovels came in from the first prize package of the year awards.
Good.
They came in. I looked at it. Oh my God, these things are amazing,
aren't they?
Just the welds, the paint job, the sturdiness. The product is just and you know what? You're looking at this and you think, oh, these shovels are going to be about $100.
Yeah.
And they're less than the shovels that we buy out in the field right now. And I'm going to tell you, I got a T-bar one, and I love it. But why would I buy a T-bar one for, $70, $80 when I can get a shovel for like probably 20 to 30% cheaper and better crafted?
And it's there. When you look at the Blackadder shovels, it's kind of misleading because you think, okay, I'm going to pick this up. It's, like an empty shaft. It's just going to be really light. They are hefty machines designed especially for what we do. They are a hollow tube, but they put another rod inside that tube in order to increase the stability of the shafts. So even you can pry on that thing all day and nothing's going to happen.
No, you got to see it. And then the welds and the paint job on this thing, it's like a car.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. They got the really nice grip on the handle grip, the smaller one, the 26.5 inch, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. So if you guys haven't seen them, go to our Facebook page, take a look at them, and just you let us know if you want to get in touch with Blackadder. We can do that for you. We can get them out. We're going to probably have them in our store shortly. So. These are going to be the next generations of diggers for sure.
Absolutely.
And I don't say stuff like that unless I truly mean it. I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody's, you know what. So these are just really great product.
Yeah, they really are. I highly recommend it for anybody that's into metal detecting. You are going to absolutely enjoy these things. And then I also want to give a shout out to our brother podcasts, which is Detect America and American Diggers Relic Roundup. If you guys haven't listened to them, check them out online. Go to Detect America at detect-america.com and AmericanDigger.com. That's the American Digger magazine. You can find the links to the podcasts through them. Check them out. That's Butch and Frank. You're going to love these guys.
Detect America is on Friday night, and American Digger, that's on Monday night.
Yeah.
Every week.
Definitely check them out. Yeah, they're weekly. They're better than us. No, I'm just kidding. We're better than them. No, I'm not going to say anyone's better than anyone.
That's just shut up.
I'll start a civil war again. But yeah, that's it from me. You got anyone to yell at?
Yeah, I just want to thank all our team members for helping out throughout the course of the week and the year, and Kimmy and Laszlo and Jacob and Kid Kangaroo and just everybody. If we didn't mention you, we'll definitely mention you. There's so many, and all right. You know what? I'm out of here, Lance. See you in a couple weeks. and you have a good 2 weeks, and we'll talk to you then.
All right, yeah, I'm hoping to get back out on the fields anyway. And to everybody out there, you know what I say. See you out on the fields. Let's dig it up, y'all.
This has been a production of the GDA Podcast Network.